Hi everybody. Hi everyone. It's your friend Daniel Hutchins. We're back again for another episode on Hutchins Hut. Yes, we're back again on Hutchins Hut. What's going on at the hut? Well, we were watching a little bit of the Orioles versus the Cubs game, and then I decided to do a little bit of Godsmack, and now I'm still on the bicycle. Yes, I'm still on the bicycle, and I came here for ACC's, uh, the gym, and just on working out right now, and uh, like I've reminded y'all guys before, today was the last service of Pastor Don, and now we have Pastor Andy, filling in for the shoes, until we find another candidate to fill in the void. Hopefully we'll find somebody so that way we don't have to go contact Xavier's evil twin, Cassandra Nova. Because we don't want to contact Cassandra Nova after what she's, did, to, destroy the Chris Evans Human Torch. Yeah. Surprise y'all guys don't remember. Yes, 2024, summer of that year. Deadpool and Wolverine, baby. But anyway, case in point, yes, case in point. Right now, we're just on a commercial right now on the TV screen right now. And you might be wondering, well, what was I watching before? Well, I was watching South Carolina get their asses kicked by Florida in college baseball. But I got kind of tired of that. So now I hop back on the bicycle again after walking about, 3 laps around the old track, without looking back. And then I was like, I was thinking, well, I'd hop back on the bicycle again and try to see what was going on with, yep, you guessed it, NASCAR. You guys probably never would have guessed that I still watch NASCAR. Well, sometimes. I kind of have this love-hate relationship with NASCAR. Especially, with my brothers. We have a love-hate relationship with NASCAR. So yeah, right now we are watching the Cup Series. They're in the second stage right now in Iowa. They're in Iowa. So, Iowa. What's something that you know in Iowa? Well, that's the problem. I'd never been to Iowa. So, again, what do you know about Iowa? Well, I don't know. Consider that, it's one of those square states, somewhere in the middle of the frickin' country. I don't know where Iowa is. All I know is it's somewhere in the middle of the U.S. But anyway, yeah, right now it's Chase Briscoe, and second underneath him is Ryan Blaney, and then followed after that is Brad Keselowski. So, yeah, there's really not that much going on, but hey, like I said, I just figured I'd flash a few minutes of the race. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to get a copyright by the copyright police? Like, come on, bro. Quit playing with me, bro. I used to flash shit on my live show all the time, even when I was in Facebook, doing Facebook lives. But, again, that was, long time ago, before, I was eligible enough to have this channel get live shows. So, again, make no mistake, if you're not the one making it. Again, make no mistakes. But, yeah, right now they're showing, right now, Battle of Lead, and then down below it is Tyra Reddick on the 2 panel in the middle there. But yeah, anyway, more disappointed than the way she weighed. Man, her butt was so big, and then you realize she took a bunch of butt implants. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So, again, make no mistake, if you're not the one making it. Because there's already lots of mistakes in this country right now. We don't need to have added mistakes. No, sir, no, ma'am. We don't need added mistakes. No way. No way, Jose. Yeah, Jose. You go back down to Mexico and make me some tacos burritos, enchiladas, and quesadilla. So again, I'm not trying to, invoke any violence or racism because I am an entertainment channel. Yeah, my channel is classified underneath entertainment category. So I could say what I want when I want, and nothing's gonna stop me now. Just like Starship. Cause nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna stop me now. Again, Thunderbolts was a good movie, but, they tried to make the Thunderbolts look like a bad movie, but honestly, when I did my review on that a few months ago, I'm like, Thunderbolts was actually really good. Especially since the Marvel movies have been using lots of 80s music references. Miss Bear, okay. You want a shout out? Yeah, okay. Again, guys, shout out to our subscriber here, Miss Bear. Oh, what are you doing? $500. I don't know what you're talking about, Mario, Luigi, Op, 2 Princess, crap those cheeks. Oh yeah, I'm okay, bro. How you doing? How you doing? The question is, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing just okie-doke. I'm doing just okie-doke. I got off of church. I'm here at the gym. I'm bicycling. Like Freddie Mercury on the Queen when, he's going, bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle wherever I want to fucking ride. It's black, yes it's white. Yes it's black, yes it's white. I'm not in love with Peter Pan. I'm not in love with Superman. I'm just gonna do it. Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. Bicycle races are coming your way, and sometimes I just have to stay because I gotta do it right. Yeah, okay, that's Daniel Unscripted there for you. A sample of the Daniel Unscripted. There we go. Alright, now I promised you guys I was going to do a little bit of singing on the Daniel Unscripted here on the live show segment. So again, that's kind of what gets the views, or should we say the followers, or the fans, or the subscribers, to keep crawling back to me saying, Daniel, do more, Daniel, do more. So again, like I said, again, shout out to Miss Bear for watching. Also, yeah, I'm doing just okie-doke. I'm doing just okie-doke. Thank you for asking. It's a kind of a slow afternoon at the gym right now, because, hey, at least we don't have the Rugrats running around downstairs. That's not until tomorrow. Make no mistakes. Make no mistakes, especially if you're not the one making it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Make no mistakes. Make no mistakes. Make no mistakes if you're not the one making it. Oh, that's where Green Lantern's from. My grandpa's name is Robert, but we just call him Bob. My grandpa's name is Robert, but we just call him Bob. What you doing with your butt in my face? What you doing with your butt in my face? What you doing with your butt in my face? What's the big idea? What's the big idea? Oh, you're saying I'm doing great. What's your favorite store for soccer, tennis, or basketball, soccer, tennis, track and field? Oh, as far as sports go, as far as sports content, I don't really typically watch soccer or tennis, and I don't really do track and field, but I do like I said, if you're wondering, Mario, yes, I watch football, I watch baseball, I watch basketball, and occasionally I like to watch hockey, and on very, very, very small occasion, I watch golf. But aside from that, I don't really do any other sports watching. But whether you want to specify even more, if I do college or professional, yes, I do both. I watch both college and professional. Yes, I watch both college and professional. Well, my brother actually watches more college than professional, but I watch more, a 50-50 on both college and professional. If that answers your question. Uh, Again, if you guys have any questions, don't feel shy. Drop them down in the comment box, brother. Drop them down in the comment box. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. You're not the mistake. The other person is. Because the other person is. Because the other person is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, special reminder. Later this week, I'm going to go on Disney Plus. Later this week, and I'm going to do my thoughts about the new Black Panther series. Yeah, there's a new Black Panther series that came out this month. So I'm going to be going on Disney Plus later in the week, or maybe later this week, I don't know, tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, or Wednesday, or something. I'll do my thoughts on the new Black Panther series that is on Disney Plus. I just hopped on the other day, just this morning. I'm like, oh yeah, they have that new animated series with the Black Panther. I need to go do that. So, now as far as on if that's going to be one of the future videos, yes, it will be one of the future videos. Because now all the episodes of the animated show are now released all simultaneously at one time on Disney Plus. So will I be doing the Wakanda series on Disney Plus, the animation one? Well, to answer your question, quite frankly and quite honestly, yes, I will do a little recap of that. Oh yeah! Now, you guys want to know when am I going to be talking about? You know. So, okay, here goes. Remember that 4 years ago, yes, 4 years ago, on this day, 4 years ago, in the summer of 2021, on August 3rd, this day, 4 years ago, we had James Gunn. He made his Suicide Squad film. Yes, you guys are wondering, will I be doing that walkthrough, talking through about what I remember from that, or the breakaway points of that? Well, yes, yeah, today is the fourth anniversary. Today is the fourth anniversary of James Gunn's Suicide Squad, guys. Can you believe it? We've been celebrating that on the Hutchins Hut since its inception when it hit the theaters in 2021. For it has become a widespan staple for every year we do specials here at Hutchins Hut. So, yeah, what is my thought on, again, what happened in James Gunn's Suicide Squad? Well, we know with Peacemaker coming back later this month, I might as well catch you up on what happened 4 years ago. On this exact day 4 years ago, August the 3rd in 2021. Okay, on that day, 4 years ago, in 2021, respectively speaking, we did specials on the Hutchins Hut centered around conversations and topics we talked about in entertainment news around the James Gunn Suicide Squad. Yes, the spiritual successor sequel to the David Ayers one that happened in 2016. But mind I remind you that the 2021 James Gunn Suicide Squad is different than that of the one we know from 2016, mostly and foremostly because let's just say there was a different task force. Yeah, there was a different task force. And yes, we know Rick Flag was still there. Yes, we know Harley Quinn was still there. And yes, we have Sean Gunn. Yep, Sean Gunn come back as the Weasel. Yep, we have the Weasel. Oh my gosh, every time I see those post-credits on Suicide Squad with the Weasel, it just freaks me the hell out. Like, the Weasel, you know. It just gives me the heebie-jeebies. But the first time I saw it in the theater, I was like, oh, I gotta get the heck out of here. Weasel. Yeah, a lot of people had assumed that Weasel had died in the beginning of the movie, but legend has it that on the post credits, Weasel actually made it out alive. Well, in the post credit, if you watch the Suicide Squad with James Gunn, it's like, oh, Weasel. Yeah, Weasel. So, a lot of people assumed that Weasel was dead from the beginning of the movie, when they were on the beach. But the problem was, when we got to the post credit, at least one of the first post credits, it's like, oh, there was the Weasel. And the Weasel was able to, make it off Corto Maltese, which was the island where they did Project Starfish. Project Starfish was? It was the project where they had to battle the giant mutant starfish, Starro. Starro the Conqueror. Yes, Starro the Conqueror. Yeah, that was the Project Starfish on the South American island we call Corto Maltese. Yes, that was what the Suicide Squad movie was. It was in a South American island, remote island in South America on an island called Corto Maltese. Um, there was this one time where Margaret Robbie, played such a badass as Harley Quinn. She came back, but then the Suicide Squad tried to save them. It's like, I don't need saving. I already saved myself. And then you saw Rick Flag with his yellow shirt, with his cartoon bunny on his t-shirt. I'm like, I'm here to save you. I've already been saved. Thank you. I've already been saved. Thank you. Oh, wow. So you were able to kill the ambassador and be able to defeat Project Starfish. Well, basically Starro the Conqueror. And then there was also, Polka Dot Man. There was Ratcatcher 2. There was a ragtag team of villains. Organized again by Rick Flag. And it's like, oh yeah. And then people say, oh yeah. Then, fast forward, after that, the year after that, we had Peacemaker Season 1. Yes, in Peacemaker Season 1, that happened the year after, as a follow-up after Suicide Squad in the summer, where like in January on HBO Max, they were like, oh, we're going to follow a follow-up spin-off with John Cena. I was like, do you really want to taste it? By Wigwam, the German band Wigwam. So again, it goes beyond saying. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but now fast forward to now. Well, James Gunn's now the new CEO in DC Studios now. So now, since he's done a few more projects, they had the Christopher Reeve Superman documentary they made last year. On top of Creature Commandos, the first season, we had as a treat for last Christmas, and then just this last month we had Superman, a film by James Gunn, with David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, and then there was also the great Lex Luthor played by Nicholas Hoult. But again, oh yeah, then there was the surprise characters, the Justice Gang, Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and then later they had a scene where they had Metamorpho. When Superman was captured in a pocket dimension, and they had to go save him again. But long and yet behold, Metamorpho, he came out of the prison with Superman, and then he became part of the movie. Well, the second half of the movie technically. And then and there was a lot of references with the the current events around the world right now in the Middle East, and then all that other stuff. So then so like I said when I did my Superman review just a few weeks ago, if you guys haven't watched that, I would recommend you go watch my 17-minute review on Superman. If you haven't watched it yet, well, I'm already just kind of be filling you in again. So now, this month, well, the end of this month, we'll have the second season in Peacemaker. Well, again, The song's going to be different. The dance song is going to be different. Well, the dance and the song will be different. So the theme song to the second season will obviously be different than the first season. Because little did you guys know, the first season of Peacemaker was actually in the DC Extended Universe. Whereas the season we're getting the Peacemaker this year is in the new established DC's universe. So, let's not make that mistake. Let's not confuse each other now. So, anyway, so yeah, that's catching you guys up on the Suicide Squad, for the 4th anniversary, which is today. And then, amongst some other things. And I'll see you on the next episode in the Hut. See ya now.